McGraw-Hill Professional presents Perfect Phrases for Performance Reviews, 2nd edition. Hundreds of ready-to-use phrases for describing employee performance. Written by Douglas Max and Robert Bacall. Narrated by Marlin May. Preface. The most important preface you will ever read. When McGraw-Hill approached us to do a 2nd edition of this book, we had mixed feelings. The 1st edition was a commercial success, even having landed on the Business Week bestseller list. On the other hand, we were truly perplexed. How could we make this book more useful to managers, supervisors, and HR personnel? After all, there is only so much you can do with short phrases describing employee performance. To do more of the same seemed pointless, and to a writer, it's not only frustrating, but it's pretty dull stuff. We also had some concerns that books of phrases and their misuse was inconsistent with our approach to performance management as a cooperative process that is conducted during the entire year and is characterized by effective goal setting, ongoing communication, and removing barriers to performance so that everybody gains. The task? How to make it better and unique. After looking at other books containing performance review phrases, it struck me that they all suffer from the same malady, a significant illness that has been pointed out by others. Performance reviews look at the past and not the present and the future. So, as someone once said, performance reviews are like driving while looking only in the rearview mirror. Describing past behavior is simply not good enough, if that's as far as things go. And yes, if you are wondering, the 1st edition of this book shared that fault. What if we could modify the book to get across the idea that performance reviews are for the purpose of improving performance and removing barriers to performance, and not hammering on employee faults in the often forgotten past? Once we shifted our perspective, the pieces fell into place. Why not include phrases to use during reviews that focus on the future and encourage employee self-evaluation? The latter came out in conversations with managers about the kind of employees they valued. Managers want employees who can self-modify their behavior and evaluate how they are doing. When employees learn to do this, the gains in productivity and the managerial time saved are simply huge. What did we change? Virtually every page in this book has been edited, improved, and modified. We've learned over the years and have been able to write different kinds of performance descriptors ranging from the general to the more specific and quantitative, and that's all reflected in this edition. We also added and modernized things to reflect changes in the workplace that have taken place in the last 10 years. The major and most profound changes have to do with 2 new sections for each set of performance phrases. First, we added questions and statements to use to promote employee self-evaluation. This puts the evaluation ball at least partly in the court of each employee, and that is as it should be. You don't want to be doing something to the employee. You want to work with the employee. Second, we added a section for each set of statements called Looking Forward, which includes phrases and questions about how to improve future performance, again pushing the employee to take responsibility for his or her performance improvement. What you hold in your hand can still be used to describe past behavior, and yes, it is an improved tool for that. The real leap, though, lies in looking forward, which is what is required to make performance reviews a powerful management tool. These changes make this book special and unique. So why is this the most important preface you will ever read? If you're a manager who cannot see the point of doing performance reviews because they never seem to improve performance, it's time to take a look at alternatives.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?